Hello, and welcome to Johnston Community College's virtual spring open house. My name is Kendra Arnold, coordinator of recruiting and communications, and I'm your host for today. We appreciate you taking some time out to join us at Virtual Open House, and we hope that you learn a little about a lot that we have to offer. Fall classes begin August 16th, and our application is currently open. You can apply after open house today at www.johnstoncc.edu/apply. You are more than welcome to ask questions during the live event today using the chat option on the streaming platform you are currently using. Have additional questions or would like support after our event today? No problem. You have the option to request to meet with our admissions team one-on-one to answer any additional questions. Just complete the Want More Information registration form below the chat on our VOH website. Following our opening session, our breakouts will be hosted by Zoom. Please take some time to download this free platform at zoom.us/download. My team and I are excited about the upcoming semester, and we look forward to working with you to become a JCC Jaguar. We have 3 outstanding students who will be hosting our virtual open house today with me: Lillian Anderson, Tyrell Robertson, and Cora Vaughn. Lillian Anderson is currently the 2021 Student Government Association President, as well as the Vice President for M4C SGA, and will be graduating with both an Associate's in Science and Associate in Arts degree from JCC this May. Lillian is a part of the C3 Dual Admissions Partnership Program we have with NC State and will be starting there in the fall, studying in their psychology program. She is looking forward to pursuing her master's degree and starting her career as an occupational therapist. Tyrell Robertson is a first-year radiography student and is the president of the Black Student Alliance Club here at Johnston Community College. After JCC, Tyrell plans to work as a radiographer, continue schooling, and to pursue a career in education to become a professor. All right, Tyrell, we stand by that, and we're holding you to ensure that you come back and teach as a JCC alumni instructor. Last but certainly not least, Cora Vaughn. She's a sophomore at JCC, pursuing her Associate Arts degree, and is a student in the C3 Dual Admission Partnership Program with NC State. She is also the president of our communication-focused club titled Speak. She has a passion for public speaking and content creation and plans to pursue this degree path in the spring at NC State. Just a little virtual open housekeeping. Ask us questions live from your streaming platform. The agenda is listed on our virtual open house website with direct links to each individual breakout session. And remember, you have the option to request to meet with our admissions team one-on-one to answer any additional questions after today. Just complete the Want More Information registration form below the chat on our VOH website. We know that we are delivering a lot of good material today, and it may be a lot to write down, or maybe you're just torn between sessions. Don't worry. Although this event is streaming live, you are more than welcome to come back to this page and review the information being shared, as well as any session you didn't make it to. This event will be recorded and saved for future viewings. Let's get started. We hope you take away something today and decide to join us next semester. Dr. David Johnston, the president of JCC, would like to welcome you to this event.
Hello and welcome to our spring open house. I'm so glad you have chosen to join us today. As the president of the college, I am, as you could imagine, proud to be a JCC Jaguar. Why is that? We have amazing faculty here, an amazing staff, and you have the opportunity to have a college experience. That is, if COVID will leave us alone long enough for us to get back to some normalcy. And speaking of COVID, I am also very proud of the JCC response to the pandemic over this past year. Students, faculty, and staff have responded in exciting ways to continue the quality educational experience we are known for. Now, my hope is that after you interact with college faculty, meet some of our students, and hear about our support services and student life, you will share our excitement and join us here next semester. Sometimes the idea of taking that first step towards your future can be overwhelming, but just know there are people here to help support you through the process. You don't need to know everything about JCC when you finish today, but you should know this: there are people here to help you along the way. No matter your background, your situation, your past, or your present, we value you, and we are striving hard to provide for you a place of belonging. Other people have walked this path before you, and you can do it too. Your education is within your reach. So come on, join us here at JCC.
Thank you, Dr. Johnson. I'm so proud to be a part of the Jaguar Nation. First, we are an award-winning institution. We won the National Bellwether Award for Innovation in 2018, and were finalists for the Aspen Award for Community College Excellence in 2017. These are big achievements in the community college world and should send you a signal about the level of education you will receive on campus. Second, we have over 35 different program areas, from engineering to radiography to cybersecurity. In addition, we have strong partnerships with the transfer institutions around us and specialized dual admissions with UNC, ECU, FSU, and NCSU.
While we aren't in class, Jaguars get involved. We have over 40 clubs and organizations on campus. There are tons of ways to get involved and build yourself into a student leader. Our support services include free tutoring and technology supports for students with disabilities, and a fantastic, beautifully designed library. But best of all, and I cannot stress this enough, the best thing about JCC is our student body. We have a diverse and vibrant student body with students of all ages, all backgrounds, all interests. It is a wonderful place to be. You have made the right choice to pursue your degree with us at JCC. Let us hear a few from our alumni to see what made them choose JCC.
My name is Demetrius Hall, and I graduated with Associates in Arts, and I graduated in 2018. I decided to come here to Johnston Community College because I had tried out for the basketball team, and they wanted me to come play here. And I met the teachers, and they actually cared about me and were willing to do anything to take me to the next level. When I played here, it made me feel proud. Everybody don't get this opportunity. So, I just try to cherish it and just be in the moment, because a lot of people try, but they never get the chance to play at a college level, even if it's D1, D2, D3. So I'm just, thankful to be able to play at this level. The reason I became a member of the association is because it's important to give back to the community, because they made me become the person I am today.
The main reason we came to JCC was because we had got into a mode of not wanting to do anything. And we both decided that was not a place we wanted to be. We wanted to be outgoing. We wanted to meet people. We wanted to see different things. We seen an advertisement for Johnston Community College, and my husband wanted to get into HVAC, and I wanted to get into the basic education. There were times I didn't think that I could make it. Being older, my mind was not running like the younger set.
The doors just flew wide open. The HVAC instructors were very good, very knowledgeable, and they were bent over backwards to help us. And I really enjoyed the hands-on experience that came along with the program. The graduation itself was amazing. It was an amazing experience. It was amazing that we were able to graduate together.
It's been a wonderful, wonderful road. We have met so many people, and we have learned so many things.
Definitely exciting. Definitely something different every day. I enjoyed the teachers. I just enjoyed the whole experience. It was different for me, especially my phase of life now. And I just enjoyed everything.
My name is Roberta Carlson. I studied early childhood education here at JCC, and I graduated in 2018. Being a student at JCC and a full-time mom with 2 teenage sons, I really found the flexibility in online classes, the hybrid classes, as well as the seated classes really fit my needs as a student for my learning style, as well as meeting my daily needs, you know, with being flexible at home and being able to meet my children's needs as well. I was afforded a lot of opportunities here at JCC. Again, being a non-traditional student, I was able to serve as an officer in a club and other activities on campus that kind of allowed me to bridge that gap, whereas I felt being out of school for so long, it kind of enabled me to make those connections on campus and in the community to be able to pursue my goal of entering the classroom and teaching young children. I think the greatest moment of achievement for me was being able to participate in graduation. I was able to do the invocation for our graduation, and seeing my teenage sons see that, you know, no matter my age, no matter the obstacles, that it can be done, that I was able to be a living testimony for them.
Those were some wonderful videos. As I approach graduation this fall, I am so excited and so very grateful for the opportunities that JCC has given me. Attending Johnston Community College has made my education so much more affordable and much more attainable than I could only hope for after high school. As a student in the C3 program at JCC, I was able to dual enroll at NC State University at a much less competitive admissions rate, which took so much stress off of me at the time, not to mention the money I've saved by transferring. I've been working with NC State staff over the past 2 years to make sure my transition would be seamless, and it's made sure I'm ready to join their campus in the fall. JCC has tons of excellent programs just like this one and super supportive staff that are invested in your success. I've benefited from JCC in countless ways, and I cannot wait for you to learn more about what JCC has to offer. During this event, you're going to have the opportunity to meet in small groups with your program faculty and students who are in those programs. No matter if you're planning to transfer to one of our phenomenal four-year college partners or graduate and go right to work, we have a wide range of options to choose from. And if you don't know what you want to do yet, we have something for that as well, so don't worry. Our career services staff are more than happy to help you navigate these waters and chart a path that's right for you. Check out their breakout room later in open house. For now, we want to take a minute to showcase a few programs that you may be interested in. Let's take a look.
Awesome. We hope you guys enjoyed those program spotlights. I'm very excited about the upcoming semester. We see your love and support coming through in the chats and the comments, and we definitely appreciate it. Melanie Jones, we will have someone contact you directly. We have another question that has come in on a different platform. What is JCC's scholarship application process like? Cora, can you answer this question?
Yeah, I'd be happy to. All right, oncoming students, I want you to listen because this is something I was so excited to learn about when I applied to JCC. For the scholarship application, there is a common application, which means all you have to do is fill out about 3 to 4 essays and some multiple choice questions, and JCC is going to automatically match you up to what you are already eligible for, which is going to save, I'm just so excited, save me so many hours because that means I didn't have to go through their database, sifting through their hundreds of scholarships, being like, oh, is this one right for me? How many essays do I have to write? It was super straightforward and such a huge help with the scholarship process for financial aid. So hopefully that helps take a load off of you guys for anyone worrying about the 3,000 essays you thought you had to write. Does that answer your question?
Yes, it does. I am not fond of writing essays. Guys, if you're interested in connecting with us and applying for our scholarships, you can do so at www.johnstoncc.edu/aworks. That will take you directly to our scholarship portal. We have another question from that's actually for our student host. What do you like most about JCC? Let's hear from Lillian first, and then Tyrell, can you follow up behind Lillian?
Yeah, sounds
Absolutely.
good. I would say the thing I like most about JCC is the feeling that everyone is accessible in some way, whether that be through phone, email, or just you can pop in their office whenever. Being a small campus, it makes it easy to know who people are and where they are and how to contact them. And on top of that, everyone is almost always available to answer questions and readily explain something that you don't understand. That's happened to me several times where I didn't understand, but people were always willing to help me and understand it.
Thank you, Lillian. What do I like? What do I like most about JCC? I mean, other than it being the best community college that you can ever go to, I really like how they have everything to offer. No matter what you want to do, whether it's you want to go into HVAC, if you want to go into nursing, science, math, they literally have something for you. And that's what made my transition easier going from high school to college, knowing that there was something for me. And with me, when I started, I knew I wanted to do something in the healthcare field, but I didn't know what exactly. And the fact that they had a wide range of options for me to choose from really helped with my decision.
I agree. I changed my major several times while I was at a university, and I definitely wish I would have taken advantage of the opportunity to come to a community college first. We have another question. They are asking, who do I need to contact regarding the nursing program? As it pertains to the nursing program, you're going to want to contact Amber Powers. She is our health science student navigator. Her office is in the health building F143. Her phone number is 919-464-2932. And her email address is aspowers@johnstoncc.edu. We also have a directory at the bottom of our website. You can scroll down to the bottom and type in her name, Amber Powers, and this information will pop up there for you as well. Another question we have is, when does the college application close? Students can apply for the fall semester from now until August 13th. However, I would not wait until the last minute because class registration is open and we want to ensure that you get the best schedule to accommodate your lifestyle. The application can be accessed at www.johnstoncc.edu/apply. If you have additional questions, please continue to submit them via our streaming platform. We are going to answer them as they come in. We appreciate you guys joining with us today. And with all of the wonderful things we have shared with you so far, we know you are eager to join us here at JCC and may be wondering, what steps do I take to officially join Jaguar Nation? Let's turn it over to Maria Mora and Shanika Thorpe to talk you through the steps to officially become a JCC student. While our presenters are sharing, don't hesitate to ask questions in our chat. We will answer them directly to you. Maria Moore is an admissions specialist and knows all things admissions. Maria, our audience is ready to enroll for fall 2021. What should they do?
Absolutely. When you decide to attend JCC, the first step is to submit the online application and complete your residency determination. These are both completed through cfnc.org, the website for the College Foundation of North Carolina. On our homepage, click on the Apply Now button in the center of the page, or you can simply go to www.johnstoncc.edu/apply. The application is a two-step process. Step number one is the North Carolina residency determination. This helps us to know whether or not you qualify for in-state or out-of-state tuition. So it is very important to answer the questions thoroughly and honestly. At the end, you are assigned an RCN, which is also known as a residency certification number. So make sure to save that someplace because you will need it for your admissions application. Now for step number 2, select returning users. And you're going to use the same username and password that you created when you signed into the RDS system. As you go through the application again, answer the questions thoroughly and honestly so that we can have the most accurate information possible. As you complete it, each tab will receive a check mark. If there is no check mark beside a tab on the left-hand side, you will need to go back and complete or correct something before you are able to fully submit that application. Now, once you hit the submit button, expect to receive an automatic email from the CFNC website within the next few minutes. Next, you should request your high school transcript and any college transcripts sent to our office for us to evaluate them. Then we evaluate those, and some, not many, but we'll have to do the placement test. Now, the last step for the admissions is the virtual connect session. During this session, we teach you a bit about your enrollment, we walk you through setting up your student accounts, and we share more about the ins and outs of being a JCC student. Once you complete these steps, you are now finished with admissions, and it is now on to advising and registration.
Thank you, Maria. After the application to JCC is completed, what about covering the cost? I'm sure you guys watching have a lot of questions like, do I need financial aid? Do I qualify for scholarships? Well, let's find out from Ms. Shanika Thorpe, JCC's first year experience program specialist. Take it away, Ms. Thorpe.
Thank you, Cora. So let's briefly discuss paying for college. There are a few main ways that JCC can help with that process. First, if you qualify, financial aid will pay for your tuition and your books. To determine your eligibility for the fall semester, you will need to complete your FAFSA form by May 1st. The link to the FAFSA form, information about important deadlines, and alternative loans can be found on our financial aid website. Another way to help with paying the cost of college is by applying for scholarship through our foundation. Each year, our foundation department sends out scholarships for all JCC students. Students are able to go in and apply using their JCC credentials and applying through our Academic Works portal. Good news is, once you submit your application, you're automatically in the running for all the scholarships which you qualify for. One application equals a lot of opportunities. For more information about scholarships, please reach out to our foundation office at 919-209-2222 or via email at jccfoundation@johnstoncc.edu. Lastly, JCC offers a payment plan option for students who are paying out of pocket or did not receive enough in financial aid or scholarships to pay their tuition and their fees. The NailNet plan here at Johnston Community College allows students to pay their tuition and fees over time, therefore making college affordable. There's no interest. The setup fee is easy. affordable. Enrollment in the payment plan is easily accessible through WebAdvisor. Payment methods include a credit or a debit card. The enrollment process will securely be connected to your student account, so your plan will be for the exact amount. No guessing or estimating. Remember, we are here for you. Do not hesitate to reach out to us. Now, let's turn it back over to Lillian, our outstanding student leader.
Thank you, Shanika. As a student government president, I have seen firsthand the relationship between faculty and students. During the pandemic, the SGA has worked hard to provide students with fun activities and opportunities. I've had a great time being part of the SGA and have had great opportunities and experiences being the SGA president. There are a lot of options that a student can choose from and a bunch of people to help you work through the best solution for you. There are even a couple breakout rooms after the main session if you'd like a more in-depth look at completing the FAFSA or want to know more about the scholarship opportunities offered by the JCC Foundation. Don't forget, if you want more individual help, you can request it in the comment box of the streaming platform you are using.
Thank you, Lillian. We have another question. It says, how can I receive support with my learning disability? I can answer this one. We have an accessibility services coordinator, Bruce Pomeroy. You can contact him directly via email at bepomeroy@johnstoncc.edu, and he will assist you with the accommodation request form and get you started with all of the resources you will need in order to be a successful Jaguar at JCC. If you would like to hear more about our accessibility services, please join our academic and support services breakout session in session 1 that starts at 12:45. We have some additional questions that are coming in from our streaming platform, and we appreciate all of the support. Guys, keep those questions rolling. We'll bring in our Director of Admissions and Student Engagement, Megan Shaner.
Hello, and thank you for having me to answer some questions. As I'm following along in the chat, I see some really good ones. I think I've answered most of them as we went around, but just to give you some general information, there were several questions about how to select the right pathway for yourself or how to select the best program of study or your courses. We have a fantastic advising center, an advising group. And they're based out of the Student Success Center, as well as our career services. That is on main campus in the TART building. We are open the same hours as the college, 8 to 5:30 on Mondays, 8 to 5 Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and 8 to 3 on Friday. And those folks are happy to assist you. There's also a session for the career services later on today in our breakouts. There was also a question about the dual admission programs. A couple of times we've mentioned those today, and we are very excited about those opportunities that we have for students. That will be focused on in the session about college transfer. So if you have additional questions about that, the college transfer session is in the first breakout session that starts at 12:45. So you'll want to get in there and ask your questions there. There's also a virtual session about our dual admissions programs on our website if you would like to view that as well. And then there were some general questions that were specific to the admissions process. We've had some conversation about that so far. Maria did a great job of sharing some information with you all, but if you have additional questions at any time, you can email us directly. Some of them are questions that are sort of personal to your situation, and so that's hard to answer in a live format. But we are happy to have conversation with you via our admissions email address, which is jccadmissions@johnstoncc.edu. And you can get in touch with us there, or you can call us at 919-209-2128. I think that's it for right now.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Megan. We have a student that asked, will virtual classes be offered? Megan, would you like to answer that one?
Sure. So over the summer, we're still in a more virtual environment due to COVID. We have more virtual classes than we traditionally would. And so the summer format will look more like that. But by the fall, we anticipate, and our schedule shows a more traditional set of classes with more face-to-face classes for students to participate in. So it just depends on your program of study and what your interests are. But generally speaking, the fall will look more like a traditional schedule for us, where we have in-person seated classes and virtual classes for students.
Thank you. And we also
Can I jump in on that? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Since you're asking about virtual classes, something at JC, I mean, they might do this everywhere, I wouldn't know yet, but they have two different types of virtual classes. There's asynchronous, where the teacher will give you the work and you do it on your own time. You don't necessarily meet with them unless you want to. And then there's synchronous classes, where you do meet with them virtually face-to-face, kind of like Zoom, but JCC has their own version of that, which basically looks like the same thing. I thought that helped me because that means with asynchronous classes, I can adjust my workload or the jobs I might have to do after school to that schedule. Or if something's difficult, like pre-calc, I can log in and talk to my teacher with specific questions that I have. So if you're curious about virtual classes, both of those ways are super easy for the courses that you may be looking into.
Thank you, Cora. We do have some more personal questions that you guys are putting in the chat box. Please go to our website and submit your question, or through our I want more information form. I can't remember exactly what it's called right now. I apologize. But there is an option for you to select what you would like for us to talk to you about, whether it be paying for college or admissions process, and we'll definitely reach out to you. If for whatever reason you cannot find that, we do have an email address that you can use to contact us directly. All right. I think we have one other question. Why attend a community college over a university? Cora, would you like to answer that one?
Yeah, I'd love to. So the first one, which is more or less the most obvious one, is for the better prices. JCC's fantastic financial aid packages and scholarships. Like I said, common application. I've literally saved thousands of dollars by doing my first 2 years at JCC. And even though I'll be transferring over to NC State, JCC has given me the opportunity to graduate from NC State with little to no debt because I've been saving up over time, which if that's not a selling point for you, especially with how expensive college is nowadays, then I don't know what would be. The second one is that it really helped me transition from high school to college. I know a lot of kids are absolutely just ready to get out of the house and move in on dorms, but I personally wasn't ready at that point. JCC allowed me to stay home and continue my college classes, but also at my own pace. So I now feel a lot more prepared to transfer over to NCSU in the fall and go into a dorm setting. So for anyone who just isn't quite ready to make that huge adult adjustment yet, that is a huge selling point for you. Other than that, JCC has so many fantastic programs that have helped me succeed, like the C3 program that got me into NC State, as well as other different clubs. Like I started a club this semester, it's taken off. If you are new to JCC and want to join the communications organization Speak, shameless plug, please do. We'd love to have you. It's things like that that just make a community college over a university just a much more exciting choice, I think.
Thank you,
and
Lily.
I just want to piggyback off of that second point that Cora made. If you're going through that situation, it's okay that you're not going to university. It may be discouraging that, all your peers, all your friends, they may be going to university or they have graduated from university. But from personal experience, the quality education that I have gotten at Johnston Community College, I don't think I would have gotten at a university, just because of the fact that it was more interaction between myself and staff members. But don't be discouraged. You make the right choice. And if you see me, I'll take care of you.
Absolutely.
Awesome. We have an additional question. It says, could you talk about transitioning from CCP to a regular student? Cora, Lillian, were either of you a CCP student?
Yep. I was a CCP student, yes.
Awesome. Would either of you like to address that?
Lillian, you want to go first?
Sure. So my CCP experience was pretty smooth. My advisors were really helpful, helping me understand what I need to do and like how to line it up. And coming from CCP, like starting in high school, was really like a good experience because it prepared me for what college was really going to look like. And so it's definitely a great experience. And the transition is great because everyone is willing to help out. Cora, do you want to talk now?
Yeah, for anyone who's listening in who may be in high school and does not know what CCP is, it's basically a program that allows you to take JCC classes in high school, which basically I started when I was a senior, I believe, and I took so many credits while I was in high school since I was supposed to graduate early anyway, that I ended up basically finishing a whole year at JCC while in high school. And the benefit of that is that it's free. You do not pay for JCC classes, just textbooks, if I'm correct, while you're in high school. And like Lillian was saying, the advisors from both JCC and Corinth who are in the CCP program work super closely with you to make sure that you are on track to transfer all those credits, whether you stay at JCC or not, over to a university. It was a huge head start and just one of those other things that helps you save money through JCC. So I highly recommend it.
I was a CCP student as well, and it was very rewarding to know that I could get a head start on my education while I was in high school. And when it's time for me to apply for the radiology program, I already had some of those credits done being a CCP student, and plus I got to leave early.
I just want to jump in and just say one thing about CCP to just make sure that this is hammered home. If you are a current CCP student, Career and College Promise, that's what that's called. For those of you that maybe don't know what we're talking about, it's the dual enrollment where you're a high school student and a college student at the same time. If you are currently a CCP student, we would love to have you continue on with us when you graduate, but it is critical that you do a new application for your time as a traditional student. So you don't get to just transfer directly in. So if you're watching and you are a CCP student, it's a very simple process, but it does have to be done that way. So make sure you do a new student application so that we get your fresh information that you're planning to be here as a traditional student to seek your degree. All of your college credits that you've already received will automatically be on your account, so you don't have to worry about that. But we do need a new application, and I don't want that to trip you up. For those of you watching who maybe are not a part of CCP, but have high school age students that might want to learn more about the CCP process, I encourage you to do so and reach out to us if you have additional questions. It's a great way for students to receive free college credits while in high school and get a head start, just like you've heard from our students who are participating today. So please make sure to reach out, use the one-on-one comment box that we have embedded in the web page that we're using for this event and ask us those questions, or you can shoot us an email at jccstartnow@johnstoncc.edu. We're happy to help you.
Thank you, Meg. Go ahead, Tyrell.
You're fine. Now we're going to let you connect more directly with the faculty, staff, and students who are most knowledgeable about JCC and all of its programs. We have about 13 different breakout sessions that will run for the rest of the event. So take a break, come back, and choose what looks most interesting to you, and hop into one of the Zoom sessions listed under Breakout Session 1. If you do not have the Zoom app, you can download the free Zoom app at zoom.us/download. Then when the session ends, come back to the page and choose a session under Breakout Session 2. Join myself, Cora, and Lillian in one of the breakout rooms. Learn a little, ask your questions, and get prepared to be a Jaguar. See you guys later.
Bye.